Owning a car comes with its own share of problems: servicing, maintenance, flat tires, dead batteries, and sometimes you just end up getting stranded by the roadside. But thanks to today's episode sponsor, TA's Auto Body Center, it's goodbye to all that hustle as you can now just dial a mechanic to take care of all your car needs. They can assist you with towing services, roadside assistance services, flat tires, jump starts even, and full vehicle service from your home. If you like, they can also deliver full service kits from as low as $50. So call 0776 053 255 or follow them on IG, Instagram at Dollar Mechanic ZW, and never, I say never, get stranded again.
When I say I'm taking over, they just act surprised. Feel like Donald Trump is all I'm after is the power, 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 power.
All I'm after is the power,
power, power, power, power.
I feel like Donald Trump is all I'm after is that power,
power, power, power, power.
I feel like Donald Trump cause all I'm after is that power.
Doing it my way, I'm choosing money over everything. This lately I've been learning you will never get attention even if they don't pay. But I stayed humble, they claim me to fly, but all I'm seeing are airplanes. You would take my orders if
Hello and welcome back again to another exciting episode of the African Millennial Podcast with your host Akim Munene. It's been a great week. It's been a great weekend. Well, we had a great weekend and life has been good. You guys have been showing us great support, amazing support. I've been seeing the comments on the platform and it's great. We're starting to have that communication and conversation out there. Let's keep it going, guys. It's very helpful, and I appreciate that because it helps us to see the kind of views that you guys have and sort of the ideas that we could present to you guys, sort of the topics, the nature of the topics, and rather the content material that we can include in all these episodes that we're going to be having. Now, if you don't know, if you're not in the know, please go like, subscribe, and share this podcast. The details are all in the description section. You can find out how to connect with us on YouTube, on Instagram, Twitter, and you can also send us emails. So if you have special requests, if you have things that you want to do with us, things you want us to do for you, you can send us an email and we can help you out. We already have an ad platform that has already been created. We are hosting ads, so if you want to have your ad, if you have a business, service, product, whatever that you have and you want it advertised on this platform, please send us an email or you can contact us on our DM via Instagram. So enough of that, and let's get back to content matter of the day. Today we're talking about gentlemen yet again. So like I said, every Wednesday it's gonna be pretty much the plan is every Wednesday, but we might just for lack of content that week, or probably because we have some special stuff that we want to share with you, but Wednesdays are going to be directed to the guys. And in today's episode, we're going to be talking about, I think for all the guys that saw the Instagram post, it's one controversial topic, something that I know I'll catch a lot of smoke for saying, but yes, it has to be said. But do we as guys, I'm just going to say this because I'm a guy too, so do we as guys have to take care of our girlfriends financially? That's the topic of the day. And I need to I need to take this one in because I'm going to catch a lot of smoke for this one. But pretty much, yes, it links well with what we've been talking about, what we talked about last week. And it's the beginning of something that's definitely going to be controversial in terms of how people might receive it. Now, as always, I'll just start by putting out the disclaimer. These are my thoughts and ideas, and if you completely disagree with them, that's fine. You're always free to communicate your disagreement via Instagram, Twitter. You can always communicate with us there, or you can actually contact us and we can host you on this platform. That's why we have it in the first place. So if you do not agree with anything that we say, you can contact us and we can have a discussion about that. So, yeah, if you're one of those people, if you feel like what we're talking about is not really representing what you feel or believe in, please, we have IG, we have Twitter, communicate with us. We want to have these conversations. We want to lead these conversations on this platform. So please just go do it. And now back to really talking about what's really important, the content matter of today. Now, should a man spend on his girlfriend? Simple question, simple answer, yes. I said it, yes. Now, to the girls out there who are already on top of head over heels about this, yay, man should, yes, but there is a condition to it. Like, not really, it shouldn't be conditional, but I'm saying that there are probably like some ground rules to this. Now, piggybacking on what we discussed about in our previous episode, the 3 P's, a man should be able to provide, protect, and profess. Now, P, the big P there, providing, means you should be able to do that. Pretty much spending on your girlfriend, that's part of providing. However, this should all be done in a way that ensures that there's no really stress on the relationship. Now, if you're a girl out there and you expect your guy to buy you the latest iPhone 12, if he can afford to do that, then by all means. But for the majority of girls out there, a lot of you, that might not be the reality. That might not be feasible because that phone is going for like 2,000 or something, right? And he probably doesn't even earn that much. So to really expect a man to buy you that, that's outlandish. So that's where I guess it now comes back to, yes, a man should provide for his girlfriend, spend on his girlfriend. However, it needs to be in a reasonable manner, right? For the guy as well, when you're providing, when you're spending money on your girlfriend, it shouldn't be as a way to lure. So yeah, we'll look at it into two ways. For a guy, it shouldn't be a way to lure or keep your girlfriend. Now, there are some people in relationships where if they are not providing anything, then their worth is really not there. Like they feel like, if I'm not buying her stuff, then she's gonna leave me. So spending on your girlfriend becomes sort of a compensatory behavior, if I can call that, or a means to an end. So it's not like you, as a guy, you feel like you are holding on to her and you were using all these treats to sort of keep her. Now, that's bad. In that case, I'll say don't spend on her, because a man should not spend on a girlfriend in that scenario, because what you're doing is you're not really taking, conscious or an active role in nurturing the relationship in a natural way, in the proper way. Because it shouldn't be, a relationship should never be based off what a guy can provide. Yes, a guy should provide, but it should never be based off what a guy should provide. Now, I can provide for my girlfriend. I could, let's say I can provide for my girlfriend. Let's assume I can buy an iPhone 12, right? I can afford to buy her. But that should not be the basis of the relationship. The relationship should be on the basis that, hey, no gifts aside, gifts are more like, the icing on top of the cake. But spending really is essential. Not really essential, but then, oh yeah, actually it is. But spending on your girlfriend is part of being in a relationship. Caution has to be put in place by the guy that, when you are spending on your girlfriend, why are you doing it? Are you overdoing it? So it has to be, in in good measure? Are you doing it because you really like her, or because you really love her, because you just really want to spoil her? Or are you doing it because you feel that if you don't, there's probably another guy who's gonna do that, who's doing that out there, or who can then do it for her, and then she'll decide, hey, I don't want to be with you. Then I'm gonna move over to this guy because he does X, Y, and Z. Which means that you, in your mind, she's just out there for your money, or she's just, you know, a girl that's materialistic, right? She just want that. Now, not to say that she might be that, she might actually not be that. That might only be your fears as a guy. You know, she might actually not care about did you buy her a birthday present or whatever? Did you buy her the latest? I mean, the newest sneakers by I don't know, whatever. Did you buy her? I don't know, the whatever, stuff that goes like, did you take her to a restaurant, a nice restaurant? Was he bougie enough? Whatever. She might actually not care about that, right? You might have a girl that actually don't care. There are a lot of girls out there that really don't care. They just want to be with you. But because as a guy, and because as guys, we sort of have these ways of communicating with each other and misrepresenting women in our conversations. We build up stereotypes. We build up, profiles of women that we then date. So, you have a girlfriend, she's someone else, and she's this one person, right? She's this one perfect person. You have her there, and in your head, right? In reality, you have her. In your head, you have a completely different person. And this person is built by your friends, by the negative information that you're consuming daily. So in your mind, in your head, you have a very materialistic girlfriend that will probably leave you the moment another guy buys her an ice cream. That's the girl you're dating in your head. In your head. Like I said, this can actually all be in your head, right? And this then leads most guys to sort of get in that position where, because you really want to be with a girl, but then because as guys, I mean, we sort of sometimes have these issues where we fail we lack when it comes to judgment. Sometimes we fail to make proper judgment. So you're really concerned about keeping the girl. You're really concerned about that. You convince yourself, hey, this is what I need to do, right? You don't you don't feed into the fear of, hey, let me actually learn how to to love this girl without actually using the material. So to you, it then becomes just all about the material. Now, when it's all like that, like I said, that's bad, right? When it's all like that, that's bad. But if it's all casual, if it's all in love, it's all in good faith, I mean, you love your girl, you trust her, vice versa, she loves you, she trusts you. I mean, there's nothing wrong with spending on your girlfriend. There's nothing wrong with taking your girlfriend out on a date. Call me old-fashioned, but I mean, in as much as I enjoy to get stuff bought for me, or if I go out with a girl and we're at a restaurant and she offers to pay, and as much as I enjoy that, half of the time by default I'm already reaching for my wallet, because as guys, we just wired to do everything. We just wired to do it. And it's not that it's a bad thing. That's how you are. As a guy, like I said, as a man, let's use the M word, like a man, you should be able to provide, right? Be able to provide for her. Now, when we say provide, we mean provide in different ways. I mean, she she has her ways. She has her likes, her dislikes. It's just like the same way as we got some guys love soccer, some guys love rugby, some guys love weights, some guys like PlayStation, some guys like Xbox. You have your own interests, right? And there is nothing wrong with anybody or someone that loves you, assisting or ensuring that you have your interests met. There's nothing wrong with that. So as guys, there's really nothing wrong, and I believe that as a man, you should spend on your girlfriend. But it all has to be in good measure. Now, just while we're still there, there's a lot of misconceptions and there's a lot of fallacies that go around. That is, just girls in general want stuff. That's generally what is always said. So, this conversation now leaves a sour taste in most people's mouth because, when you say, should you spend on your girlfriend? A lot of people have already been predisposed to saying, no, I should not. Now, let me talk about why you should not think in that way. Like, most guys I've met will justify that. Hey, you should not spend on your girlfriend. That's bad. That's not good. Don't spend on your girlfriend. That's extreme, and it just takes you from most people won't get. It won't really make you the alpha male that you were trying to be. So a lot of people confuse red pill content, being an alpha male and straight off being a jerk. Being an alpha doesn't mean that you just walk around, you don't pay nothing, right? Being an alpha male means you're able to read the room. And that's the biggest thing. Be able to read the room. And read the room and make the right decisions. Read the room, and make the move that will get everyone thinking, oh, I didn't know he would do that. Being the guy who's always around girls doesn't do jack for them. Like, oh, I won't spend on my girlfriend. I won't buy her anything. No, I won't buy her if a phone credit. Why should I buy her a phone credit? Who does she want to call? I won't help her, with her makeup or nails or whatever. Why should I do that? Doesn't she have parents for that? I won't buy her whatever. If we're going out, she has to take half the bill or whatever. You're just conditioning your mind in the wrong way, right? Now, the big thing about being a guy, being a man, is providing. That's the big thing. You can't be a man if you cannot provide. Think whatever way you want. Say it whatever way you want to say it. Go on Twitter, curse me out as much as you want to. But here's just the solid truth. You cannot claim to be a man, or you can never say you are a man if you cannot provide. Because being able to provide, that's the basis of being a man. Because when you're providing, you're saying, hey, look, I know you have your need, and I'm there to provide them for you, to meet them for you, right? Now, it's not a compulsory thing. It's a mandatory thing. You should be able to meet those needs, right? So, for example, if you get a family, you can't be like, should I not pay my kids' fees? No, you should. There's no thinking about it. There are no questions asked. So if you are a man, you need to be able to provide. And if you can't provide, it doesn't mean that you're a man. Okay, number one, if you cannot provide, That is, if you do not have the means, actually, you don't have the financial resources to provide, um, don't feel bad about yourself. It just means that you need to work more on yourself. You need to work more on developing uh, your hustle. You need to work more on, ensuring that you can actually provide for people, for someone. Because at the end of the day, as a guy, if you get into a relationship, I guess that's why in our African culture you need to pay lobola as the guy to the woman, because that's the first step. I mean, you are the one who's just going to be taking care of the woman. So you need to be able to provide for her, right? And part of providing for her means spending on her. You need to spend on your girlfriend. Take her out. Buy her the nice stuff. Get her the fancy nails. Get her the fancy hair. Get her all the. I mean, just get her some of those stuff, right? I'm not saying go overboard about it. I'm not saying. If you can do it, by all means. But I'm not saying that go outside of your budget or go outside of your means to do it. The thing is, it should all, like I said in the beginning, it should all be done in good measure. So if you feel like you can do this financially, if your financial status allows you to spend $50 on her every month, that's it, right? That's it. The big thing is it's not about how much you spend on her. It's actually that you care, you think about it and you do it. The act itself is what should matter, right? So if you can spend $100 like another guy, just do what you can, right? Do what you can, but the big thing is know that you should do it. I'm not saying spend your whole salary or your whole business profits or your whole investments on the girl. No. I'm saying know that you need to do that. So set aside a certain portion of your income or your finances towards spending on your girl, right? Don't be the stingy guy. Don't be that guy. Because when you're doing that, you're not only destroying yourself, you're also going to hurt yourself in the future. Why? Because you're just starting these small habits. She might not say anything about it because obviously she's not entitled to ask or whatever. So you might get away with not buying anything for her, right? Or not spending money on her. You end up getting married, and this is now your habit. You just basically build up a belief in yourself that, hey, why should I spend money on my girl, right? And now she's your wife. Why should you spend money on your wife? And it goes on, it goes on, it goes on. You just become a toxic person. You can even get to a point where you actually don't feel like you should spend on your family, because that's how you cultivate it within yourself. So you need to be that person. You need to be able to spend. If you're a man out there, in a relationship, I'm just gonna say it straight up. You need to spend on your girlfriend. That's not a question. That's not a discussion. You need to do that. And please, let's let go of all these petty talk of, hey, you should not be spending money on your girlfriend. Doesn't she earn how much? Whatever. That's it. I had a person who used to tell me that my money is my money and your money is our money. That's a cold-hearted truth, right? As a guy, you should be in a position to be like, I don't care. I don't care. I'll still be able to do it. So it's not a thing about, hey, we need to. No, man. It's just about you being the right guy, being the man. If you say you want to be an alpha, if you're saying you're taking in that red pill content, then show it. Spend it on her, because that's what red pill tells you to do. It says be the alpha guy, be the alpha male. Have you ever seen an alpha in a pack? That's what it does. You make sure that everyone beneath you, everyone around you knows that, hey, this guy, he's the guy. He'll provide. I'm sorted with this guy. That's the guy you want to be. And I can tell you, the simps are the guys who are out there saying, hey, I won't spend anything on my girlfriend. Those are the simps. If you're an alpha, a real alpha, I mean, you can do that. And let's normalize it, guys. Let's normalize, as African millennials, let's just normalize treating our African queens with respect, with love. And I'm just going to say this as we start off on 16 days on activation against gender-based violence. I mean, let's normalize taking care and treating our sisters, our African queens, our mothers with respect, with love and compassion. We don't need to lay our hands on these women. We don't need to treat them like, objects for our sexual gratification. We don't need to treat them in ways that are demeaning. We don't need to rape. Rape is, come on. That should just disgust you. Let's normalize treating women, our African queens, properly. Let's normalize loving them. Let's normalize, being there and protecting them. If you're an alpha, protect them. Go out there and protect these women. That's my instruction to you all guys. Now, this has been yet another exciting episode. I hope you guys like this. I'm hoping to get your feedback and comments on IG and Twitter. Let's get this discussion going on. I know I caught a lot of smoke. I'm ready for it. Just throw it my way. Let's hear it. And yeah, I can't wait to see you in another episode and check you in.
Nothing in the world of money cannot buy. I swear I always chase it till the dead die. When I say I'm taking over, they just act surprised. Feel like Donald Trump is all I'm after is the power. Power, 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 power.
All I'm after is the power.
Power, 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 power.
I feel like Donald Trump, cause all I'm after is that power. I want it.
Late nights in the studio, cause I'm motivated, want the art to grow. Where this beat's gonna take me tomorrow, I know cause I'm buying the ticket a day. I stay grinding, beat riding, I play the game till the whistle blown. And you never hear me saying, put it on the frame, never in it for the fame. My music is my transportation to a lot of nations. All my visitors and my patience on most of these radio stations. And getting the message that we are the ones to the message. If it's complicated, back to the basics. Been agitated for the pain of my verses, but now I feel it like stress is a blessing. Polite to the game like you opened your curtains. Hard moves on the get-go, never made a cut like an afro, but my limit, bro. Wanna find a detonate that can break my bread for me. If I didn't know this gym is trying to make a difference on my pops, you should pray for me. RIP to the VIPs and everybody's never there for me. Tell the future that I'm there. Tell my city that I'm here. Backstage we're prepared. About to turn up in a minute. We touch base when we let go. Got the heads bumping like the Super Bowl. Man, I'm parred off like a UFO. Put the game back, what you mad for? Yeah. Nothing in the world of money cannot buy. I swear I always chase it till the dead die. When I say I'm taking over, they just act surprised. Feel like Donald Trump is all I'm after is the power. Power, 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 power.
All I'm after is the power.
Power, 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 power,
I feel like Donald Trump, cause all I'm after is that power.